Hi there, my name's Malcolm and thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your being here and I hope that at the end of this you will feel some benefit and that it will help you in some way. What I'd like to talk about in this video is forgiveness. And initially let's start off with what forgiveness is. And it's pardoning someone for what it is that they've done or said, or what you have heard or seen that disgusts you. You hear so many people say, I cannot forgive what they've done or what they are doing, or which on the surface sounds certainly very plausible, and in a lot of people's minds it's justified. Why should they forgive something as bad as whatever it is that's being done? The thing is that with forgiveness, in order to move on, you have to forgive that deed or that hurt or whatever it is that you feel that you cannot forgive. Now, in a religious point of view or spiritual point of view, forgiveness is something that is definitely healthy to do on a regular basis, because you need to be able to move through life without being held back by something that you don't need to be held back with. The trouble is that people get the wrong idea of what forgiveness is. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. And forgiveness does not mean that you allow whatever it was to happen again. Forgiveness from a psychological point of view is a release for your body. I have seen so many people who have been gnarled and so wound up with bitterness and unforgiveness that it affects their health so much. And yet, if they were to let go, they would find that their body would be at peace for a start off. Now, it may need to be done through clenched teeth. I forgive whoever it is. You may even find that you end up crying, because there are some hurts that are so deep that you just don't feel you have the strength to forgive them. But let me tell you, you do. It's also therapeutic as well, because once you have forgotten the power of it, not forgetting what the deed is, but you forget the power of it that it has, then forgiveness gives you a release. More often than not, the person who you're holding the grudge against and who you don't want to forgive will more than likely have absolutely no idea that you don't forgive them. So therefore, who is it actually harming, them or you? Well, if they're under no awareness of it being them, then the actual deed has power over you. And why carry something that you don't need to carry? Now, forgiveness can heal relationships and friendships, but you need to start off by forgiving yourself. For it is that you've done, what you've said, things that you've done that you feel you shouldn't have done, things that you said that you shouldn't have said, and so on. You don't need to be religious. In actual fact, a lot of the holy books don't even talk about religion, they talk about a way of life, which is something completely different. But that's another video. Let go of the hurts. They say time is a great healer. In actual fact, time can help lessen the impact of the hurt. If you focus on the hurt, then you hold on to it, you then bring all the bitterness and the tightness and the scrunching up, which doesn't do you any good. So please let me encourage you to, first of all, forgive you, yourself, the unique you, because you are special. And if you don't see yourself as special, then you're doing yourself a big disservice. You see, even though I have not met you, if I was to meet you in person, I would accept you the way you are now. You may have things that I probably might not like, but then that's who you are. And it's not up to me to point out as to whether you should change them or not. It is up to them to realise that they are doing something that they need to change. It's their responsibility. In the same way it is our responsibility. Do not withhold forgiveness. Do not allow it to turn your bitter body into something that is, oh, so ugly and not nice at all. So, forgive. They don't even need to be there. They don't need to hear it. If they do, then it's an added benefit. If you want it to be an added benefit. But like I said, if they don't even know that there is a need for them to be forgiven by you, then just do it yourself, somewhere quiet, out of the way, out of earshot. Write it down. If you can't just say it out loud, initially, write it down, or write a list down. Go through a list. If you end up with a novel, then have a novel. And then go through them. Forgiving them. Whatever it is, whoever it is. Forgive them. So that you have the peace in your spirit, in your mind. And most of all, you have the health in your body. Is it worth doing? Absolutely. So let me encourage you to forgive. To forgive freely, with your heart and your mind, not holding anything back. Because wouldn't you like to be fully forgiven if you'd done something wrong? Yes. It works both ways. But thank you for watching. I would love to hear with regards to how you're getting on with your forgiveness and forgiving. There is always something or someone to forgive that will come to mind. Especially if you're an adult, there'll be things that your mind will bring up and you just need to say, hey, I forgive, I'm moving on with life. It's not going to hold me back anymore. Let's move forward and move forward together. And I thank you in deep appreciation. My name's Malcolm of malcolmcharlaw.com and Facebook Live the Life You Desire. Catch you on the next video. Bye for now.